Hi guys, this is Rampant FM, and today we're going to be looking at the two best Wonderkids in FM21. You've probably seen a lot of excitement, a lot of videos on the first one as he was recently added with the winter update. Borussia Dortmund's Youssoufa Moukoko, 15-year-old, really highly rated player within the German Football League, obviously. He's one of two -10s, which is basically the highest potential you can get for a wonder kid. Basically the cream of the crop in terms of being the best player in the game. The other one, of course, being Eduardo Camavinga of Rennes, which a lot of people know about, and a lot of people kind of forgot about him. So what we're going to do today is we're going to actually look at them in 10 years, in 2030, and basically see where they are in terms of their stats, their value, their accomplishments. So first of all, Youssoufa Moukoko is at Bayern Munich. He's pretty much an elite striker already by the age of 25. His value is 81 million. And looking at his stats, his physicals are really impressive. And apparently he likes Camavinga, who is also at Bayern Munich, actually. Bayern Munich, typical of them, buying all the sort of decent young players, especially the ones like Moukoko in the German Bundesliga. So yeah, looks amazing, really does. One thing that kind of stands out to me is that fact that he's playing for Cameroon. In real life, I think he will play for Germany. He's been playing for their youth team already, so he probably will be playing for Germany rather than Cameroon. So if we actually look at his career, he does actually start getting a game. He did stay with Dortmund until 2026, and then he was bought by Man City for 100 million, and then 2 seasons in the Prem, he went to Bayern Munich. I must admit, one thing that's a wee bit disappointing is I've seen strikers with a better goal ratio. I mean, he does look like a sort of consistent goal scorer, but certainly in the appearances, it doesn't look like he's played every game, potentially maybe due to injuries, but I have seen better score ratios for strikers. His overall average rating at 7.41 is pretty decent, but I have seen better, I must admit. In terms of the transfer fees he's accrued in his young career, 258 million altogether is really good. Looking at some of his milestones, obviously Bayern Munich Bundesliga champions, Champions League winners, Bundesliga champions last season. You would kind of expect that from a Bayern Munich side, to be honest. For Man City, won the Carabao Cup. One thing that has been noticed, obviously, he won the African Cup of Nations with Cameroon as well. Borussia Dortmund were Bundesliga's champions in 2026, his last season before being bought by Man City. And they actually won the Champions League in 2023 as well, and they were the Super Cup winners. They've won a few Pokal, which is like the German Cup. Made his first appearance for Cameroon at the age of 17, which is great. So pretty decent career. So in terms of his sort of personal accolades, he was best player in Europe, runner-up. He was named in the Bundesliga Team of the Year. He's had a few sort of Bundesliga Team of the Week appearances. He's named in the 2029 African 11 of the Year, African Striker of the Year, African Footballer of the Year, World Player of the Year, 3rd place, Golden Boot, 3rd place, 2029. So a lot of this stuff has kind of happened recently. I think it has to be said that obviously Camavinga does have 2 years over Moukoko at this point, but it looks like he's starting to win a lot more this season with Bayern Munich than he has previously. Even back down at Man City days, he was the African Footballer of the Year runner-up. He's got a lot of runner-ups actually, and sort of 3rd place in terms of his goal scoring. In 2025, he was the African Striker of the Year, which is good. Again, sort of shortlisted for certain awards. He's won different things there. And he did obviously win the 2022-2023 Next Gen. For Cameroon, he has 99 caps, which is crazy for a 25-year-old. 108 goals, which is great. Favours obviously Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. He's not got anyone too sort of noteworthy among his favoured personnel, to be honest. But yeah, really looking good. So what we'll do now is we'll look at Eduardo Camavinga and sort of compare the both of them. So as mentioned, obviously Eduardo Camavinga is at Bayern also. His value is about 5 million less, at 76 million instead of 81. He is a couple of years older as well, and he has less caps for France, believe it or not, but those the stats that he has obviously are amazing. He's again great physicals, better, I'd probably say better mentals as well. Really good Camavinga in terms of his quality. So even before the game was out, Camavinga was getting a game for Rennes. He moved to Liverpool on a free transfer. I'm assuming it's probably because he didn't sign a new contract with Rennes. And then he's been at Bayern a wee bit longer for 111 million, which is obviously great. I think his average rating's better, actually. I'm just going to have a double check of that. So yeah, his average rating is actually better. 7.64 over 7.41. Really, really class Camavinga. So interestingly enough, he's similar. He's won a lot of sort of personal accolades, named in the 2030 Bundesliga Team of the Year. He was actually the German Players Player of the Year, Supporters Player of the Year, Team of the Weeks, and everything you would expect. Won the French Player of the Year a few times. Team of the Year. He won the Golden Ball in 2029, which is great. He's won the Footballer of the Year in 2029. Again, sort of Bundesliga Team of the Weeks. French Player of the Year, named into Team of the Week. He's actually won the Golden Ball twice as well, because he won it last year as well. Crazy World Player of the Year again. So yeah, he's probably doing a wee bit better. But then again, as I say, he does have 2 years over. Won the Champions League, he's won the Bundesliga. At Liverpool, I think he was a wee bit more successful. They did win the FA Cup and the Premiership. With France, he has won the European International League. I'm not really sure what that is, to be honest. I think it's just a different international tournament than the World Cup. The European Champions League with Liverpool, he again won the FA Cup and the Premiership. Again, France won that European International League winners, whatever that is. So in terms of his favoured personnel, the only thing that really stands out is Pep Guardiola. I think what has happened there is that Pep Guardiola is previously, he might have went to Liverpool basically, and yeah, he has. So he was the Liverpool man. I've noticed that quite a lot. I don't know if you guys have, that Liverpool and Man City seem to either switch managers or switch players. I've noticed that there has been a few transfers between the two. He is now the Spain manager after being the England manager. In terms of personal accolades, you have to really give it to Camavinga. And the way he's played, I would say Camavinga has been better in terms of averages as well. But both world-class players, you can't really deny that both of these guys probably deserve their minus 10 in terms of their hype, as I mentioned at the start of the video. But I would still say, based on the evidence that we've seen today, if you're looking at both of them, then Camavinga maybe be the better choice. I think it's always difficult because they play in different positions. I think it's harder for a forward if they're not scoring, for example, to get the best ratings. But certainly Camavinga looks like the wonder kid to maybe look at if you've only got a choice between both of them. I want to thank everyone for their support lately. It's been really great. I've appreciated all the people that have viewed my recent content, liked and subscribed to my videos. This was something a wee bit different to what I normally do. I'll hopefully do a few more of these sort of videos, as well as obviously sticking to editor videos, which I'm known for. But as I say, thanks for all the support lately. It's really appreciated, and I'll be back soon.